Hi everybody, so this video is dedicated to all the people who are in Bangalore or who are about to shift to Bangalore, because in this video I'll be sharing my experiences of house hunting in Bangalore. It's been a hell of a journey. So without wasting any time, let's just get started. So it all started, I came to Bangalore on 11th of June and my company provided the hotel stay for like 2 weeks. तो 2 वीक तक मैं होटल में थी. Initially I decided that once I will be in hotel, because after my office shift that ends at 6:30, so I had thought that after 6:30 I'll have ample amount of time and to search for home and do all these things. So that was just in my mind. When I came to Bangalore, I reached on 11th of June, and first and foremost I installed every single housing app in my mobile, whether it be housing, whether it be no broker, whether it be Magic Bricks, 99 acres, and a lot many. So what happened initially is that I prepared a listing of a few properties where I was supposed to go. What was happening that after 6:30 it was raining heavily, it was happening every single day. So I had like 2 days of work from office, and by the time it was not possible for me to schedule any visit. So I thought, okay, when I have rest of the days I had working from home. So I thought, that after working hours I'll be, going for search of some houses and all. So starting में मैंने सोचा था that I will be shifting to 1 BHK. So I saw many listings on Magic Bricks and no broker. Initially Magic Bricks, because वहाँ पे मुझे काफ़ी अच्छे property listings दिखे. So what I did, I scheduled a visit on weekends. So on weekends finally, and those listings were showing in a gated society, and the rooms were shown really luxurious. So I thought, I didn't know what is the price that is going on in Bangalore. So what I did, I shortlisted few properties where I was supposed to go. So I booked like 2 to 3 visits in a I think on Saturday I scheduled a visit. So क्या हुआ कि when I reached the gate, I called this guy that okay, I'm here and tell me where I'm supposed to come. What this person said is like, I would need few details from your side, like your Aadhaar details and your PAN cards, and I will create a visiting card for you, and once you have the visiting card, then only you can enter in the premises. I was like, okay, visiting card, okay, that's something new which I'm hearing for the very first time. And then I asked about the charges, and he said 2,000. okay, that's 2,000 is like, bhai aise hawa mein thoda banta hai 2,000. Even for us 10 rupees also you have to work hard, right? And you have to earn that money. This guy is saying, okay, pay me 2,000 and make a visiting card, and then only you can visit. I felt that something is wrong, and I immediately, said to this person that I'm not willing to pay, and I'll not, I'm not interested in visiting your property. And I cut the call and I blocked the number. I reported the number as well, and I reported that person on Magic Bricks as well. And the same incident had happened for 2 or 3 more properties. Okay, they were all asking for a visiting card and asking me to pay 2,000. And when I was standing outside the society and waiting for my cab to come, there were other 2 people who had come to see the same property, and they were assuming that I live in the society since I was just sitting outside. They asked me whether I live in the society. I said no. And they were like, okay, there's this person, we saw this advertisement on Magic Bricks, and this person is asking us to pay 2,000. I was like, don't pay him any single penny. He's a fraudster, and there is no charges, and there is no such concept of visiting visiting card as such to just see a property. Don't pay him any money. And they were and after that I also wrote a mail to Magic Bricks to just verify the agents, and then only allow them to publish any kind of property listing. After that मतलब मुझे कुछ ऐसा कुछ खास response नहीं मिला उनसे. So yeah, okay, I just left then and there, and after that I never used Magic Bricks. So after that what happened, I thought ki okay chalo ye to nahi ho raha hai, and I also saw a few other properties of 1 BHK, but they were not like the rooms and all, they were in a standalone building which I was not preferring. So I thought कि भाई मतलब अच्छी जगह पे तो 1 BHK मिलने से रहा, and that too within the budget. So after that what happened, I searched few groups on Facebook, this flat and flatmates, like wherever you will go, wherever, you know, whichever city you will go, you will get these Facebook groups where, you know, flat and flatmates, where you can find your flatmates, you know, any room is available, you can, you know, just move into that room. तो मैंने भी वो ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर लिए, एंड देयर वर सो मेनी ग्रुप्स दैट आई ज्वाइन. मुझे लगा कि भाई कहीं तो मतलब कुछ तो मिलेगा. एंड व्हेन आई वाज सर्चिंग, आई अगेन, यू नो, आफ्टर ऑफिस आवर्स और ऑन वीकेंड्स, I went for the visits. One more listing I saw, so that was like 14-15 kilometers away from my office. So that was pretty much fine because I get office cabs, so that's not a problem for me. But the thing is, you know, it was in the room that I saw, that was like, I think one room was available for 13,000, and it was a fully furnished apartment, fully furnished, you know, room, and the flat was fully furnished, and that too was in a gated society. It was really good. I would have moved into that flat, but the only problem was the outside area, because, you know, my friend, she was, you know, living nearby, and she told me that the area is not good, and, you know, it's not safe to, you know, for you to come at night. So again, मतलब rejected. तो उसके बाद में रियल स्ट्रगल शुरू हुआ, बिकॉज दिस हैज़ हैपन बाय, मतलब आई थिंक मेरे 2-3 दिन का और स्टे बचा था होटल में, एंड आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू फाइंड अ रूम. इमेजिन दैट सिचुएशन. ओके, आई डिड नॉट हैड एनी थिंग, यू नो, कि मैं कहाँ जाऊँगी, क्या करूँगी, नथिंग एट ऑल. सो व्हाट आई थॉट, ओके, चक दिस आइडिया ऑफ मूविंग टू फ्लैट, लेट मी जस्ट शिफ्ट टू अ PG. And you know, after that, you know, I'll just move into a PG for a temporary stay, and I'll keep looking for flats, and I'll move into a flat. So what happened कि when I searched for PGs में like some my colleagues, they shared me some numbers of good PGs. वहाँ पे कॉल किया तो they said कि they're only available from 1st of July, and I had to move out of the hotel by 24th of June. So then I called every single you know, PGs, whatever numbers that were available, and everybody said that, you know, they are only available from 1st of July, and some PG, 1 or 2 PGs, they said that कि available है 24 से, but I did not like the room. So that was the thing. And after that, like, since like only 2 days were left, so, and previously when I was in Chennai, I had stayed in Zolo for like a really long time. For 1 year I've stayed in Zolo. So I knew ki inki, and this is not a Zolo advertisement at all, okay, it's just my experience with this. So I had stayed in Zolo in Chennai, and that was like really good. It was like a luxurious PG, and it was not a PG at all. So it was like a 2 BHK apartment, and in one room, the one room was of, you know, 3 sharing. So in a 2 BHK there were 6 people who were staying, and the room was quite spacious. We had, you know, enough space for us, and I had this kitchen where, you know, I had the independence to cook. So those things were there. So I had a good experience with Zolo. I thought, you know, यहाँ पे भी ऐसा ही कुछ होगा. So without thinking too much, I saw some of the Zolos, the one which was nearest to my company. I just booked a room over there. I didn't know what was going to happen the next. When on 24th of June morning, I checked out from the hotel, and I moved to the PG without even, you know, seeing the rooms and all. I had pre-booked it and did everything. When I moved there, I saw the road, and oh my god, it was such a, you know, I don't know what to say. मतलब इतना, वो बोलते हैं ना, हालात ही बदल गए, जज्बात ही बदल गए. Oh my god, that road, मतलब पूरे बैंगलोर में आपको ऐसा रोड कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. If you know this area called Spice Garden Layout, I think it's famous for its road and, you know, co-living space. It's actually a co-living space. So if you are planning to move into PGs, and if you are not a couple, or, you know, if you have choices, please don't go to that area, Spice Garden Layout. The road is in a worse condition. So, and I didn't had any choice. I had already paid like the security deposit and 1 month rent. So I had to anyway move in there. So 24 को morning में shift किया. Then I went for my friend's marriage in Chennai 24th को ही, and then 25th को by night I came to Bangalore again. उसके बाद मैं and then after that moving into that PG, that was like a feel of PG because I was staying in second floor. मतलब ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे उन्होंने किचन दिया था एंड वो मोस्टली ऑक्यूपाइड ही रहता था विद ऑल दोज पीपल हु यूज्ड टू कुक एंड बिफोर ऑफिस आई डिडंट हैड टाइम टू कुक और आफ्टर ऑफिस तो खैर वो ऑक्यूपाइड ही रहता था. सो आई वॉज मैनेजिंग सम हाउ विद माई रूममेट. आई गॉट अ रियली नाइस रूममेट एज वेल. तो उसके बाद में तो मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया था कि भाई पीजी में तो इतना लंबा नहीं रुकना है. Then I was like, ठीक है, चलो, finally, let's look into the group now that I'm shifted to PG. I have some time. I'll stay here for 1 month and I'll keep looking for the flats. So initially I was like, थोड़ा मतलब ढीला ढाला, types कि हाँ मिल ही जाएगा. So I wrote this post on the flatmates group कि this is what I'm looking for. This is my budget and these are the areas. These are the preferred areas. So all these things I wrote and. One of my I think Facebook connection, he was he's also in Bangalore, so he is like, Bhavna, you know what, I just saw your post, I'm also looking for flats in Bangalore and whatever budget that you have given, it was like मतलब Bangalore में 4-5 साल पहले वो budget था, अभी this budget doesn't even exist. I was like भाई क्या है ये. Okay, let it be, let it be the same budget on the post. I'm not going to edit it. Hopefully maybe I would get something, you never know. So I left it like that. Then like I got some leads, but मतलब 1-2 leads मेरे को मिला, but again I went for visits and all. I did not like it. और मतलब इतने घर देखे हैं मैंने इस चक्कर में मैं बता नहीं सकती हूँ. So what happened कि okay again this flatmate वाला scene. Oh my god, मेरी मतलब आंखें दर्द हो गई वो मतलब पोस्ट देख के. अगेन लाइक आई चेंज सॉर्टिंग ऑल्सो कि नई लिस्टिंग जो भी मुझे दिख रही है वो दिखती रहे. पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टू बैंगलोर पीपल. एवरीबडी इज टर्निंग वेजिटेरियन. वट एवर पोस्ट दैट आई सी दे विल बी राइटिंग कि नीड अ वेजिटेरियन फीमेल फ्लैटमेट. सो लाइक आई एम अ नॉन वेजिटेरियन. At least even like I was okay with not cooking at home, but at least eggs I prefer on a daily basis. So that is like a non-negotiable. And if I'm paying the same amount, why can't I have the same freedom? So that was one of the issues which I was facing in getting homes. So if you're a vegetarian, I think it's gonna be really pretty task for you to get a home. But for me it was like a really difficult job because I had to filter out कि कहाँ पे लोगों को लोगों की प्रेफरेंस वेजिटेरियन फ्लैट में नहीं है. एंड इवन इफ दे हैव स्किप्ड दिस वेजिटेरियन और नॉन वेजिटेरियन पार्ट, आई हैड टू स्पेसिफिकली आस्क देम वेदर दे आर ओके विद और नॉट. सो देन अगेन माई रूममेट वॉज विद मी इनिशियली. वी लाइक मैं तो अकेली जा ही रही थी, बट समटाइम्स शी ऑल्सो यूज टू कम अलॉन्ग. तो वी सॉ वन रूम दैट वॉज अगेन इन अ गेटेड सोसाइटी. वहाँ पे these people, it was like a 3 BHK. They had occupied 2 rooms and they were like, one room was available and the room rent was given something like 14,000. And when I went to see the room, it was like a really small room. It was a kids room actually and no cupboards, nothing at all. The owner said कि वो cupboards लगा देंगे, but still it मतलब वो छोटा ही था already, cupboard लगा के और छोटा हो जाता. And I was like okay with that, but when I saw the other 2 rooms, they were like really really nice and they मतलब furnished था वो, and they were given beds and everything, and both the bedrooms have attached balcony. एक तो बड़े rooms हैं and they also had attached balcony and they were paying around 16. So the room that was vacant, that's आई थिंक वो इतना वर्थ नहीं था 14 पे करने का. दैट मस्ट बी मतलब मैक्सिमम वो 10,000 तक जाता. 10,000 भी बहुत है उस रूम के लिए. सो अगेन लाइक दे वर नॉट एबल टू नेगोशिएट एंड देन अगेन इट वॉज रिजेक्टेड. सो दिस वॉज वन ऑफ दी स्टोरीज. शुरू में तो इट वॉज लाइक ईजी एंड ऑल, मतलब आधा महीना चला गया. देन आई वॉज लाइक आई बिकेम रियली सीरियस कि भाई मतलब अब तो मेरे को यहाँ से तो निकलना है एटलीस्ट, बिकॉज खाने का इतना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. So I again, so keep looking for all these things. I also saw few listings in Green Glen layout. So I again, asked the people that okay, they were, this lady was okay with, eggs being cooked at home, but was not okay with non-veg. So I was like, okay with that. Okay. Then I went to see the room. The day when I went to see the room after office hour, it was raining. I reached, like I come by 7:30. Now after that, me and my roommate, we just went to see the room. And like क्योंकि इतनी बारिश हो रही थी, तो we were like quite late, like 8:45 के around हम लोग पहुँचे होंगे उसके रूम में. We saw the room and I really liked the room, I really liked the house, and I said okay. Then this lady was like, she just told me ki okay, we don't we have one condition, that we don't prefer non-veg and not even eggs. Says like, not even eggs? I confirmed you before that eggs, like I'm okay with not cooking non-veg at home, but at least eggs so I'll have every single day. This lady told me that the other room has been occupied by a Jain girl the previous day, and since she is Jain, she's not even comfortable with eggs being cooked. And I was like, okay, you could have told me this earlier. So because it's not her mistake also, because there were too many people who were coming to see the room, and hopefully that she would not remember. तो ठीक है, that was also again, उसके बाद में since इतनी बारिश हो रही थी, कैब भी बुक नहीं हुआ, and we reached by 10 o'clock at our home. So this is one of these stories. Literally there was one incident again in the Green Glen layout area only. तो वहाँ पे हम लोग गए. I remember it was Sunday, Sunday. We went to visit, like I saw the property listing, it was really good, and the price and whatever that she had given me, that was also okay. And she asked me to share my LinkedIn profile as well. I was like, okay, that was new to me, but I have seen a couple of videos where they said ki the owner asked for your mark sheets and everything. So I was like, okay, LinkedIn profile hi to hai, let's just share it. Yeah, one more thing, whoever wherever you whenever you reach out to any of the flatmates for vacancy in the room, they will ask you to introduce yourself. They will not prefer to give their introduction, but they want your introduction. So be prepared for that. So so what happened ki this lady, she asked me my LinkedIn profile. So I shared my LinkedIn profile. I scheduled a visit. She told ki Sunday you can come between 11 to 1. So I went there by 11. I think I reached by 11:15 something. I thought that I'll be the first one to come there. And I saw two people are already sitting on the chair. There was a dining table where these 4 people were sitting. The other side there were 2 ladies. One was the flatmate and the other one who was leaving. So her room was going to be vacant. There were also other 2 people on the other side on the table. This lady was asking some questions to them, and she had her laptop open and she had a list of all the questions which she was asking to all these people. And I was like, what the hell is happening here? Me and my roommate, we were like seeing each other's face, and we were like, what's happening here? We saw the room and everything, it was nice. But by the time, she was about to take our interview, there were 2-3 people also came. So she explained everything to us. She did not take my interview as such, like our interview as such. मतलब हम 3-4 लोग थे साथ में. She just explained us, and whatever question that we had, we just asked her. And after that, I was like, bhai, interview le liya, it's not a job. I don't think that I'll be able to move in. And she said that she'll be forwarding our LinkedIn profile to the owner, and the owner will, select कि किसको prefer करेंगे. All this drama happened. And then after that, again I posted the same listing on Facebook, my preference and everything. Then I got a few leads from there. I got like 2-3 people who approached me that they are also looking for the same thing. I specifically mentioned that I'm a non-vegetarian, so whoever is going to approach, they shouldn't have a problem with non-veg being cooked at home. So there were other ladies who were also struggling with the same issue. They reached out to me and they were like, okay, let's I have the same requirement, so let's search together. So I was like, okay, 1 BHK se, 1 room se chalo 2 BHK pe aate hain, let's find something together. So finally, one more room which I saw on Facebook. So that time I was still not searching for the searching with the flatmates. Okay, so I went to this I went to see this room that was again in Green Glen layout. I don't know why this famous for. I think it's just because कि मेरे इतने चक्कर लगे वहाँ पे. So this lady, this was, I think that was a semi-furnished kind of house. So I saw the house. It was again a Sunday. Sunday morning I went there. I saw the house. Everything looked nice. So I just told her, okay, you know, I really like the house, and I really want to, you know, want you to choose me, and you know, I am ready to move in immediately. I asked her like whether I can give her the token amount and book the room as soon as possible, but she said no for the token amount, and you know, I can't book that room by then because she had other people to come, because you know, other people had already asked her to see the room and everything and whatever. So she was also right. So she said, okay, you know, abhi to I can't confirm you anything, you just send me a WhatsApp text that you are interested. I did the same, and still I didn't had any hope क्योंकि उसने उस टाइम मना कर दिया. So I was like कि चलो ठीक है, ये तो नहीं मिलेगा. And by the time I was leaving, I got a call from one of the persons who approached me on Facebook कि you know, they have the same requirement. So she told that she knows a broker who is, you know, ready to show us one flat. So we saw one flat in this Whitefield area. यहाँ पे हमने देखा, we really liked the flat, everything was done. It just कि हम रेंट को थोड़ा सा नेगोशिएट कर रहे थे, सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट एंड ऑल दैट वाज ऑल ओके. It just that कि some of the other things has happened and the broker was not able to get us the flat, and he told us it on Monday. And on Sunday evening I got the call from the same girl who I asked for the token money, and she's like, when are you going to move in, and would you want a cook or maid or you know, all these things. I was like, sorry, I will not be able to take this room because you know, I have already confirmed somewhere else. And the other day this broker also said that he's not able to get us the room because the owner is not ready. So this again, you know, he came back to square one, and again we have to search for the flats. Then again, you know, we were looking for a nice 2 BHK. I went again, you know, we visited some place, did not like it, you know, kahin pe area अच्छा नहीं था, kahin pe distance बहुत दूर था. All this drama happened. Then the same broker, he showed us like 2 more properties, and one we liked, he was not able to you know, get us that house. और दूसरा हमें पसंद नहीं आया, but the broker was like, okay madam, ले लो this, I'm able to, you know, I'll be able to get you this house, ले लो, सब कुछ अच्छा है ना. We said कि भैया, we did not even like it, why are you, you know, forcing us? You were not able to get us the other 2 houses, and when we are not liking this one and you are, you know, asking us to buy it, like what's the point? It was actually ventilation का वहाँ पे थोड़ा issue था, so that's why we said no. Then he was like, okay, fine, you know, you've been wasting my time, so you need to pay me 5,000. We were like, 5,000 for what? For not even getting us a home. Like, we've been directly coming from our office to here, and we are the ones who are paying money for literally everything, for cabs and all, and you should be paying us, and you're asking us to pay you, you know, the money which you don't even deserve. Then all this drama has happened. One more flat that we saw on Facebook, this lady, she had posted one 2 BHK fully furnished house in Whitefield. We saw the house, we really liked it, and we said, okay, just confirm it. It like everything went really smooth, and we were about to, you know, finalize everything, and we were about to pay, and all these things happened. So what happened, she spoke to the owner. She did not speak to the owner at first and did not finalize the prices and everything. Whatever prices that she had shared with us, we were okay with that. But after that, what has happened, that she spoke to the owner, and you know, because within that time, we saw the room on weekends and we had the time, we told her that we will not be, you know, seeing other flats. If you just could confirm us that, you know, you will only give it to us. And she was she said, she confirmed it. She's like, okay, I'm also not looking for any other people. It's a short thing from my side. Let me just speak to the owner and get back to you. We were like, okay. Then the other day, what she said is that the owner is asking for a higher security deposit, and that too, in just one go. मतलब एक बार में 2 लाख. That's what he was asking. And by the time we leave, it's like we have to pay like 2 months of rent will be deducted from our security deposit. So it was like a loss for us, and immediately we were not able to arrange for that much amount of that much of amount, because that's a really high amount. So we said no, because again it was not a really good deal. So we said okay, we will not be able to move in. So again back to square one. Then finally मतलब उसके बीच में भी काफ़ी जगह में फ्लैट हंटिंग चलती रही, कुछ विजिट्स हुई, नहीं पसंद आया. दिस हैज़ हैपेंड लाइक वीकेंड्स में तो यही चल रहा था कि वी वुड गो फॉर विजिट्स. तबीयत ख़राब है, फीवर है, स्टिल गोइंग फॉर विजिट्स, क्योंकि घर आज से ना चला जाए, इतनी डिफ़िकल्टीज़ हो रही थी. Then the other girl who I was searching with, she got one of the owner's number of an apartment. She spoke to the owner directly. Owner का कुछ issue हुआ था with bachelor. He was not ready to give the flat to bachelors. Finally we spoke to him, and we convinced him that we are good people, and you will not get any kind of complaints about us. So finally, when we spoke to the owner personally, he got convinced, and he finalized this. So finally, we paid the token amount and everything, and 1st of September was the move-in date. So the house that I'm living in, this is the house that we finalized. It's a semi-furnished house, and मतलब सारा कुछ खुद ही से arrange करना है and everything. So yeah, I mean things like we have not settled here properly yet. मतलब अभी शुरू में we are just setting things up. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean it was like मतलब it was really a struggle, but again it's an experience कि जो आप मतलब ज़िंदगी भर याद रखोगे कि what are all the things that you have done, what are all the things that you have gone through. Easily मिल जाए तो you will not even remember, right, कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, nothing at all. These are the things to remember. मतलब बैंगलोर में आके इतना एक्सपीरियंस, आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट मैंने आधा बैंगलोर तो ऐसे ही घूम लिया है हाउस हंटिंग के जरिए. मे बी God's plan, we never know God's plan, right? It could be like, since I was very new to Bangalore, maybe God wanted me to explore Bangalore, to know all these places and everything, and I'm very grateful for that. I am grateful that this happened. I struggled, and I spoke to so many people, and so many things has happened. But yes, this is an experience which I will remember for my entire life. And 2 or 3 things that I would recommend to all these people who are moving to Bangalore. Watch out for all these fraudsters. Whoever is asking for you to pay like 2,000 rupees, please don't pay any single penny to these people. They are all fraudsters, and please, if you get any such calls, please do report them. Number 2 is find a good broker, and don't give any brokerage before you get the property, because they'll be asking for money. So don't give money just for the sake of paying them. It's once you get the house and finalize, then only you should pay them. And the brokerage usually comes around like 1 month rent, so that's all, not more than that. And next thing is, please, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching this video, please ask the flatmates whether they are comfortable with, if you are non-vegetarian, whether they are comfortable with non-vegetarian and eggs, because sometimes they won't be mentioning that in the listing, but that will be in their head. So please make sure that you get a confirmation on that, and then only go for visit. Otherwise you'll be just wasting your money. So I hope that your house hunting won't be a struggle as me. because I know a few people who also get houses very easily, and it's a little expensive here. So make sure that agar aapka, if your requirements, if you want to live in a good house or anything, then you need to raise your budget as well a little bit. तो वो थोड़ा अपना budget ऊपर करके ही चलिए आप. So I really wish you all the best, whoever is looking for homes in Bangalore. So whoever is shifting to Bangalore or searching for a house in Bangalore, I really wish you all the best, and I really hope that you get your dream house as soon as possible. All the best wishes to you. Thank you.